welcome to PC Wits Kids Tech Talk. Today we're looking at the CoolerMaster MH650 Gaming RGB headset. This one here comes with virtual 7.1 surround sound, as you can see right there. It's brand new from CoolerMaster. The MH series, they have a whole range. This one here has RGB illumination, so we're looking forward to trying that out, as you can see right there on the box. Also supports your gaming console, such as the Xbox One or your PlayStation 4. So it's good to have that compatibility, so you can plug it in different places. Long-lasting comfort. I'm always looking forward to, over-the-ear cushion, nice soft feel. Don't want something that give me headaches, for example. And that's what this is all about, along with the RGB, of course. Now, when it comes to the specs, this is actually using a 50mm driver, okay, inside of the headphone. You can see there the frequency response. Okay, and the impedance, in case you're wondering about those specs. The input, okay, so the mic itself, I'll be using that for this video to record myself. And the cable is 2.2 meters in length. I like that braided long cable. And the materials are steel, plastic, mesh, cushion, foam, stuff like that. No leather. In this one here, you can see also that it has a mute button, volume control. We're going to look at all that in just a second more in detail, along with a button to enable and disable the 7.1 surround sound if you want to do that as well. So it's always good to have all these options. You can see there, it's just over 300 grams in weight, so it's very light. You also get a nice little velvet pouch, okay, so you can keep that dust free, which is nice, and the manual, that's in the box. I've gone ahead and taken out here the detachable mic, which is always nice to have. You don't want to always have that mic there if you don't need it. Obviously, it bends, and you can, have it facing the way you want it. It has a little mic there. No LED on that, by the way. And the cable length, like I mentioned a second ago, gold-plated. Nothing out of the ordinary there, but I do like that it's braided. Good feel, strong. Quality and construction on that, 2.2 meters in length, like I showed earlier, and a little adapter, the USB Type-C adapter, in case you've got another machine, motherboard, or console that has a USB Type-C to USB Type-A converter. So you got a little option there to switch that. All right, so let's go ahead and take this out of the box. You can see here, right off the bat, I've already detached the mic, so you can just look at the headset as it is. Very comfortable, the construction with that top cushion, right? Obviously, if you're going to have this for hours on end, you want it to be comfortable. So that material here at the top is actually the same material as the one that's on the cup. Okay, so the cups that are going over the ear are basically the same material, that mesh type of foam material. Very comfortable though. Okay, it's nice, soft. I've worn this and tested it for hours, literally, to make sure that I didn't have any issues. It is a little bit, I would say, noise canceling in a way, because it does block a lot of noise from the outside. It's not necessarily certifying that it's noise canceling, but it does block some. I like that external volume control. Also, the mute button, there's a mute button there. There's also buttons on the other side as well. Everything is pretty much standard. You can see there's also the connector for your mic, okay, where you would plug this in. All right, so again, I am actually recording right now my voice using this headset, so that way you can gauge the quality of the voice, because that's what you'll be using this for during your multiplayer gaming and stuff like that. This is really doing the job great. I've already tested it with someone else, and we had no complaints on the clarity, and it just sounds great hearing them and them hearing me. So on the other cup, you can see there's also a switch, and again, that's available for you to turn on and off either the RGB lighting, whether you want to turn on or off the 7.1 surround sound, okay, whether or not you want to mute on or off the mute button. So you have all these options there. That's great that they give you all of that. The actual headset doesn't fold all the way in, okay, so that's one of my only concerns with the design. Yes, it does turn 90 degrees like that, which is great, so you can have it flat, but it doesn't fold all the way in, so keep that in mind, okay? But it does extend to a good length so you can put it on a large or small head depending on how you have it. Now the software that it comes with allows you to obviously set up the equalizer, the levels, save that as your own profile. Pretty standard and straightforward, but it's customized obviously for your headset, which is very nice, very slick, very easy to navigate and use, as you can see right there. It does have some presets: pop music, movie, and gaming bass. Now, I must say though, when it comes to the bass portion, this isn't a heavy bass boom, boom, boom type of sound that you're going to be hearing from this 50mm driver. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It does have really clear midtones and trebles though. Now, when it comes to the RGB, you can set up your RGB. I can have it to color cycle, obviously through the rainbow effect of different colors, and just have that consistently going. You can speed that up, slow it down. And what I've done here is I'll just open up a separate window so you can see the headset and actually see the RGB going through the cycles. Okay, now I don't necessarily have it in sync there, but pretty much that's what you would see. Okay, so if you enable the color cycle mode, that's what you're going to see on the actual headset. Like I said, it folds. You can have it folded flat. You can so that it fits in your bag nicely. You can have it extended, obviously, for larger size heads. Now, when it comes back to the RGB here, you can set this to static color. You can have it breathing, obviously, in and out. And you can select the color from all the different types of choices that you have. Should you want it static, that's fine. You can set it to red and just apply that, and it'll always be red. Or you can have it breathing a certain color. So if, let's say, we pick red again, and you just want it to breathe in and out, and you want it to breathe faster or slower, you can adjust that and apply it and save it as well. So that gives you a good idea on the options on what you have there. And of course, if you don't want to have the RGB on at all, you can just turn it off, right? You don't have to have any lighting at all, or you can have it dim and lower the brightness of it so it's not so bright. Okay, so very nice, cool gaming effects there while you're playing, and the options are there for you to customize and save this as your own profile. Okay, as well as the equalizer settings. And the last thing I wanted to show you, really, which is cool about all of this, is should you have the need to use the surround sound option, remember it's virtual, so it doesn't actually have 7 speakers built in the headset. It's simulating the 7 speakers. You can set up the distance and the location of the speakers in relation to you, and save that, of course, as a profile. And then when you go into your favorite game, for example, and you choose the device that you're using to listen, you can say that you have a headset that supports surround sound, for example. And then it will try to match that distance and surround sound capability through the virtualization option that it has here. So, I mean, it's there. It's nice. But, again, the bass isn't necessarily that heavy. Okay, keep that in mind. But the sounds of everything else are crystal clear, and that's really what I like about this headset. Very comfortable, crystal clear sound. As you hear also through the mic right now, me talking, very clear and easy to listen to, and the RGB lighting is absolutely awesome to have. So great features there. I'll add the latest pricing for this headset below in the description if you're wondering. Also, if you're interested in other gaming components and hardware, I did some videos recently on other RGB related components, and you can click on any one of these right now and watch the video about those. I'd like to thank CoolerMaster for providing this. Comment below, let me know what you think, and again, thank you for watching.